Hello, this is Andy over at the Create a Launch It Profit Facebook page, and just want to come on, let you know some of the things that are happening here in the Create It Launch It Profit world. I just did a broadcast earlier in the Facebook Live TV show talking about connectivity, and I can see that my picture is a little bit better this time around. I followed some of my own direction, but I did not have time to connect my Ethernet cable to my modem to make sure that I had a clearer picture. So minus that, did not do that. What I want to do is make sure that you know that you can see my notes from that particular broadcast right there in the notes section of Create It, Launch It, Profit. So just over there on the left-hand margin, if you click on notes and bring up that page, and here I'll show you in just one sec. Hold on. There it is. All right, so there, right there in the notes, you'll see it says connectivity, and it has the list of at least the first six. There's a few more things that we can do in the private group over the next couple of days, maybe next week, as I test some more things and find out some more, some more of the geeky things that you can do in your computer to speed up the connection that you have on the internet, whether it's connected to the Ethernet or through Wi-Fi. I will get those to you, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in the private group. But at least these first six are things you can do right away to make sure that you are getting the most out of your system. So just go ahead and check out those notes. And at the bottom on number 6, there's the link for the malwarebytes.org. Definitely want to run that through your computer if you have a Mac. I think there might be PC version. I'm not sure. I know for sure this is the Mac version, and because it's malware. And we'll run a check of your computer, find all the malware, and then you just click delete. It deletes it all, restart your computer, and you will be fresh and clean without the malware. Again, remember also to check on some of those extensions that you may have added to your Google Chrome, and make sure there's nothing interfering with your speed in that regard. Another thing I wanted to make sure and let you know that we're going to be talking about over the next week or two is 22 Social and creating that membership site in Facebook using 22 Social. I was on with Renee and Andy yesterday, who are the creators of 22 Social, and there is a format that I really like that I figured out how to create using 22 Social, so that you don't have this long list of videos that goes down that people have to scroll up for. It is simply you're going to have your main subject video, which is going to be the large one, and then underneath it will be the associated videos that speak to that particular subject matter. So let's say you have something, each section of your course is, phase one. Phase one, let's talk about dog training. So phase one will be teaching your dog how to accept a leash. And so that'll be the introduction, why it's important to have a leash, regarding leash laws and how a leash is a way that you communicate with your dog, and that'll be the introduction. And then the first one in regard to the introduction to a leash, or the category of, showing your dog what a leash is for and how it works, and not to fear it and to actually love it. Then you'll have your associated videos will be, with a puppy, you just simply want to put the leash on the dog and maybe use a rubber band to keep it so that it's not something that they're tripping over, but it's something they can feel on their collar, and allow them to get used to that feeling of having a leash actually connected to their collar. And then after they, spent a few hours, if not a couple days with that on there, not all the time, but I'm just going through each one of the videos. Then the second video will be talking about, okay, now we undo the rubber band, let the dog drag the leash around, let him step on it a couple times, and let him see that it's nothing to be feared, that he just simply needs to lift his foot and he can continue walking. And then to the point where you actually hold it and then put it down, that kind of stuff. And then the next one is you pick it up and give him a treat, so that now the association of you picking up the treat, or pick up the leash, and him having it on his collar is now associated with good things like a treat or a ball or a pat on the head or something like that. So my point is that in 22 Social, you can actually set it up so that you have your main video, which is the introduction to your subject matter, and then those 3 videos I just discussed will be underneath. And that way you can see them right away. You can see there's the introduction, here's video 1, here's video 2, here's video 3 that is part of that, and no longer do you have that in regard to 22 Social, where you have to just scroll down and down and down, and you get to phase 4, and now you have to scroll down, 25 videos to get to the one that you're actually on. So the setup now in the format is much cleaner. I think it's always been available. I just did not, and I think there's others that did not know that that was available to us and to you. But it's easier than you think. All right, and so we're going to talk about that over the next couple of weeks. The next thing I want to show you, I got this check from Amazon. Let's see if I'm actually have this. Oops, you know what? I gotta. I forgot to change it from the desktop, and so I got this check from Amazon. Here you can see the stuff on there, all the listed things. And if you didn't know this, in Amazon Prime, I have my own TV show that I uploaded, and it was merely just kind of a tester to see, what it took to get videos up on Amazon Prime. So that people could actually watch them. As you may or may not know, each time somebody views them, you can actually get paid for somebody viewing. There's a couple different ways you can get paid, and you can actually get paid like a cent or 10 cents for every time somebody views your video on Amazon Prime, and it begins to add up. And so I put 2 or 3 videos on there. It has to do with dog park etiquette. And again, it was just a tester. So if you go on there and only see a couple of videos, I have a couple of different ones on there. It was just testing some formats and seeing how difficult it was. And it was a little bit of a pain to get it set up, but it's almost worth it because almost unlike any of the other platforms, you get, it begins to add up. And so even though this is $114.70, it's only 3 videos that I have on there that really are just introductions to taking your dog to a dog park. That's not that great. And you can see that there's actually a benefit from doing that. So I'm going to get to work and start putting some more videos on Amazon Prime. And actually it's, you can set it up so it's like a TV series. You have your season 1, and then you have your episodes that go along with that episode 1. So it's not unlike, a New Kajabi or 22 Social I was just talking about, that you can have these sections or these categories of videos that all address one subject matter, and then the next season you can address the second aspects of whatever it is you're trying to teach. So if it's horseback riding, or if it's stamp collecting, or how to create videos and create a membership site, you can begin to in Amazon Prime set up your seasons in regard to categories, and then your episodes that go along with them. And when people watch them, Amazon pays you and sends you a check. So I have books I sell on Amazon. I have the videos on Amazon Prime, and then also I have my links that I share whenever I'm suggesting somebody buy a specific camera. That those are all ways of getting paid by Amazon. And so it's pretty cool that as much time as we spend probably spending money on Amazon, that it's pretty cool every so often. I get a check now about once a month from Amazon for either books or my videos on Amazon Prime, or for the referrals on the links that I share with some of our audience here. And you want to make sure, just a real side note, if you're going to share links, you always want to let them know that it is one of your Amazon links that that you get paid from. So that's just good practice. You don't want people to think that you're scamming them or whatever. It's not really not that big of a deal. They don't pay anymore, but why not use your link or your affiliate link if you're pushing? So I like to push Mimo Live because I really do like it, and Blue Jeans. Well, Blue Jeans, I don't have an affiliate link. They just have recognized that I'm one of the early adopters and founding people that got into it. So they do give me some consideration. New Kajabi, whenever I suggest that to people, I send them my affiliate link, and I always tell them that this is an affiliate link. And quite often the affiliate links, like with 22 Social, my affiliate link actually gives you a better deal, a discount. So there's always an incentive, not just to help me put shoes on my kids, but that you'll get like a 30-day free, or some type of discount because you're using my affiliate link. So not only does it benefit me, but it also benefits you. So that's just a little side note when we're talking about affiliate links and Amazon links and that kind of stuff. All right, so I just want to make sure and bring that up. I feel like there was one more thing on my agenda here, but I just want to make sure that you knew that there's a list of things that you can do to make your connection better, so that your Facebook lives or your YouTube lives or whatever lives you're doing is better when you're using your computer. So your CPU isn't being dragged down by all the stuff that's operating in the background, and that the Wi-Fi isn't competing with all the other things that are in your home that is drawing. Even if something's not on, there's still some information going back and forth between like the computers that are actually over here to my right. I can hear them dinging, right? Even though they are dark, and that is because there's information being transferred back and forth using the Wi-Fi, and you add that up. So that by itself, not that big of a deal, but when you add that to the 2 TVs that are connected to Wi-Fi, to the iPad that's connected to Wi-Fi, to my phone. My daughter just walked in. She has an iPhone that's probably connected to the Wi-Fi. I have another phone that's for the other kids that's in the other room. It's connected to Wi-Fi. So you just imagine all of those things. That's when it begins to add up, and that's when it begins to drag your connection down and makes your videos kind of pixelated and that kind of thing. Let me just check really quick before I sign off to see if there's anything coming through here. Hey, Nobby, we got our friend from Australia. I love it when I go international. Turn off toasters and waffle machines. Yes, but that's not far from the truth, because refrigerators actually connect to the Wi-Fi now. And I think even some other appliances in your kitchen connect to Wi-Fi. Like I said, the televisions, the Alexa, what's Alexa called? Echo. Oops, sorry, said your name. She's gonna have something to say to me in a second. I don't understand. I didn't understand the question. So I got Echo. I got Echo Dot in my bedroom, and I could just go on and on all the list of Wi-Fi stuff. Oh, my alarm system, ADT alarm system. There's another modem that's right next to my regular modem that's constantly monitoring what the doors are doing, what the camera's doing over there as far as what's connected to ADT and that kind of stuff. And if I looked around, I probably could find some other stuff. So just be aware that you have a lot going on with your Wi-Fi. Nabi, what's going on? Can you send me a quick message? Does my video look okay? I fixed it from the last broadcast. The first broadcast I did on connectivity, if you're watching on the Facebook Live TV show, the video was horrible. It was all staticky, and it was because I was obviously demonstrating what not to do when you go on Facebook Live with all the things I had running in the background, and I was not connected via wire to my modem, Ethernet wire. Looking brilliant. Awesome. Let me just put that up there, just kind of like a testimonial. Nabi said, I'm looking brilliant. I think he means the video is looking brilliant, but that's okay. I'm going to take it for my own. I need that every so often. All right. You're looking brilliant too in your picture there. You look very smart in your tie and your suit. Is there anything you want to let us know that you're doing? Can somebody, look to you for some type of service, Nabi? Is there a link that you want to put on there? Have anything you're advertising? I think you have, of course, your money management courses that you put up. I think that's the right way to put it. I'm not sure. Or any kind of services in regard to product creation or website creation or anything like that. Feel free to go ahead and put that in there. I wish that now I'm going to ask BeLive. The BeLive is doing a lot of really good stuff, but I'm going to ask BeLive to do one more thing. When somebody's texting you or sending you a message in Facebook Messenger, you can see that they're typing because it puts those little 3 dots that kind of bounce up and down. I want BeLive to do that so that I know that Nabi's actually typing something in the comments or that somebody is. You can see that in Facebook, right? You can see that somebody's getting ready to comment. So why not have it here in BeLive? So Nabi says he's getting close to a website. And what is that for, Nabi? What service is that for? I know the stuff that you do, but I don't want to say if you have something new coming up because I don't want to confuse people and say that you do something that you're not currently doing. But what is the website for? Or do you want to keep it a secret and then have the grand, and I can interview you here on the Facebook, or we're on Create a Launch a Profit on here, or the Facebook Live TV show about what it is you're doing. So if you want to give us a little note as to what it is that you are doing, and then maybe we can announce that you and I will be talking about it, and maybe do a show where somebody can talk to you about what it is you're doing. I'm going to give it just a couple seconds here to come through. So Amazon Prime, really looking at that. The downside of the Amazon Prime, of putting videos on Amazon Prime, is that you have to have the closed captioning file in addition to the video file, and they're separate files. So you have to use something like rev.com to have your video. It's about $1 a minute. So if I have a 15-minute video, it'll cost me about $15 to have them create a closed caption file, which obviously are the words that will be underneath your video, so that when somebody has trouble hearing, that they can click closed captioning. Now, I use closed captioning because most of the shows I watch, the people have accents and I can't understand a darn thing they say. So, so I like closed captioning, but when you're doing your own videos and uploading to Amazon Prime, you have to have that closed captioning or subtitle file that uploads separately. So you send your video over the internet to rev.com. Rev.com will then, in about 24 hours, turn it around, send you back a file. I think it's called an FSV file, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know for sure. I could be wrong, but I know that it's a different file. So now you go to Amazon Prime, and in their Amazon Direct something, I forget what it's called, Amazon Video Direct, I think it's called. You go in there, you create your the season for your television series, and then you upload your episode, and you upload the video file, and then you upload the subtitle file. And there's obviously two places where you browse your computer, and then you simply upload. And then there's a wait period where somebody or a computer reviews your content to make sure that it's legit stuff, and then it'll show up a little bit later on. What my problem was early on, because I think I got in like day 2 of them announcing that you can do this on Amazon Prime. The process took really long, and I had to keep checking in, and then I was getting conflicting information from their Facebook page, because I'd be, it was kind of their support was their Facebook page in a way. So I went there and was getting conflicting information from each person who answered my Facebook post, which was their people at Amazon. And so there was a little bit of headache, but I'm sure by now, that's been about 6 months or so, maybe longer, and I'm sure that they fixed it by now. All right, let's look at Nabi here. Nabi, moneysmoney.com. I like it. So I'll put up this first one. Did you mistype the first one? Is that why there's a second one, Nabi? Let's do the second one. So there's not www.moneysmoney.com /DFYLEAD-2. So can they click on that now, Nabi, and be taken to a lead magnet or a landing page or a website? Because I know you said it's coming soon. But I just thought, since you're on, I just thought I'd give you a little plug here. I'm going to copy and paste it and see what happens. Because it won't let me click on it in the comment section here on Be Live. So let's see what happens. I'm tired of waiting for him. Nice. All right, cool. All right, let me go ahead and show this, if you don't mind, Nabi. Hope you don't mind. I should have asked first before I did it. But so congratulations, you're different. Many people talk about wanting to make a change, but very few do anything about it. But you're different. You have taken action, and that's the first step to finding out how this can benefit you, your family, and your future. Money Rules is a unique solution to a common problem and will change how you manage your money. You'll see how you can save many years of lost time. Oh, I need that. You will see how you can save thousands of wasted interest. You can see how you can use the same income you have today to grow your retirement fund. Is it too late for me, Nabi? I'm 55. You will see how you can have even more income without getting another job or working longer hours. Wow, I need to hire you. What to do now? I'm almost scared to do anything that shows me how horrible I have been over the years. But running a couple businesses, 3 or 4 businesses, not all of them going well. That was the bad thing. So, all right. Well, I'm interested, Nabi, and I want to learn more about what it is you're doing. So I think it would be great when you're ready to come on. Oops. Sorry about that. I think it's great for when you're ready to come on to us to talk to our fan base out here and see if there's anybody interested in learning more about what it is you're doing. It's a free service to get a report on money management and how they can do it better. Great. Never too late, my friend. All right. Well, I'm ready, Nabi. But I think that you and I should connect. We should make a time to do a little bit of an interview, and you can just share your wisdom with our audience. We'll probably do that on the Facebook Live TV show. And I think that'd be great. All right. So thank you, Nabi, for joining. I hope you don't mind me, sharing your stuff there, but I'm excited about it and I want to learn more. So let's get together. Send me a little private message, and we'll make a time on the calendar. The next 2 weeks for me is kind of crazy. I'm not sure where I'm going to be, but I know that I'm kind of all over the place. So we can do it though. We can schedule it. We'll get it done. We'll take an hour or so, and we'll talk about money, which I think is important, no matter what it is. I mean, if it's a Facebook Live TV show, or Create, Launch, and Profit, or writing your own book, or creating websites, or speaking, publicly and making money from your talk, all of that at some point, hopefully, is going to be in the area of making some money. And now, what do we do with that money? How do we make it work better for us? How do we make it last? How do we use it to the benefit of our future? So I think that would be really good to have this talk. And I think it would interest everybody. All right, Navi, you're welcome. And that is it. All right, make sure and look at the notes in our Facebook page to see how you can have a better connection, and start to check out Amazon Prime Video. And we're going to be talking about 22 Social over the next couple of weeks, and you're really going to like the format, I think, and it's going to be really fun diving into that just a little bit deeper. All right, that is it. I will talk to you later. Bye.